Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. First down, play run. Robinson.
James Robinson.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Burrow's pass. Complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
First down.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Burrow on the keeper.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And what a comfort zone for this team because they've got a guy leading them that's not only played well in the playoffs, but he's won a Super Bowl too. And you know how much experience counts in this league in the postseason. Anything a defense throws at him, it won't frazzle him at all. He'll be aware of it, ready to take advantage of it. Let's see if his team is at the same level.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. A Olivier Vernon brings him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And, you know, a lot of talk about these 2 versus 7 games this year in the playoffs, something that we've never had before. And this, one of now 6 games on Wild Card Weekend. But, you know, we've seen the 6 seed in the past make a run, Charles, so why not the number 7 seed?
And I'm still getting used to hearing 2 versus 7. You know, it's still taking me a little bit of time to get comfortable with it. But that's a great point that you just made. 6 seeds have made big runs in the playoffs, have run themselves all the way to the Super Bowl. I don't think there's much difference between a 6 and a 7, so we could see the same thing with this new playoff system.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Loses the football. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And, of course, you know, you wondered who would be that team this year to get the number 2 seed because, remember, as we all know in the past, they'd be home on the couch right now getting ready for the divisional round.
That is an excellent point. Instead now, they're playing for their playoff lives, and they can't worry about the idea that, well, in the past, we wouldn't be playing this weekend. The bottom line is, as the number 2 seed, you do have to play. The good thing, you have the home field advantage. They need to go ahead and play to that level.
And you just know that before the season, they were like everybody else thinking, oh, 7 playoff teams, yeah, add an extra one. That sounds great. And then you find out, oh, wait, we're the number 2 seed that has a disadvantage. Not as happy right now. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback that's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside.
And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
But look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Darnell Savage.
So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time he is in.
Yes. Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Parkey adds the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
On the tackle.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
9-yard line.
They A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go.
Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Done by Casey Hayward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking at finding Allen Hurns. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down. Here's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Vita Vea, his second sack of the night. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Samuel, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Now Burrow. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
9 yards. And the Lions first down. That's the end of the third quarter with the score all tied.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Toss here completed to Pittman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying,
I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown! Justin Jefferson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It's the former line, Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Jones.
Aaron Jones.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive first. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Henry Anderson in there to get him. And that is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On second down, it's Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.